Yes, good day, Facebook community. It's Marcus here from Savvy Solutions, and today I just want to talk about identity. Um, the identity that you have going into a sales conversation will have a huge amount to do with how much resistance you get. The identity of a salesperson actually gets a lot of resistance because there's a lot of baggage, there's a lot of predetermined ideas, there's a lot of issues and drain that people have when it comes to a salesperson. And here's the thing, we are always processing information. A great book to those who want one is Pitch Anything by Olran Klaff. Fantastic book, all about this sort of stuff. But we're always processing new interactions through the lens of, is this a person going to add to my survival, or are they going to subtract? If the person's going to add to our survival, we are likely to lean into them and move towards them. And if the person's going to subtract from our survival, we are actually likely to move away from them. Good day, Leanne. It's lovely to have you on the call. And so it's crucial to actually have you identified by your prospective buyer as someone who's going to add to their survival. And the way you do that is create an identity from the word go, by the questions you ask, by the tone that you use, that you are here to help solve a problem for them. If you cannot solve a problem for them, you have no interest in doing business. And if you can solve a problem for them, then you'll make that recommendation clear. And if you are identified by them as a problem solver, the thing is, whilst a salesperson may or may not, in their eyes, add to their chance of survival, a problem solver for a problem that they actually have will always be determined by them to add to their survival. So the minute you are able to be aligned by them, particularly in their unconscious mind, again, most of this is unconscious, the minute you're able to be identified by them in their unconscious as a problem solver who's going to potentially solve an actual problem that they have, you are instantly deemed to be someone who's going to add to their chance of survival. As soon as that's how they regard you and recognise you, you're immediately past their crop brain, which is the gatekeeper. It's almost like the receptionist of the brain, and you're into the neocortex, which is where decisions are made. And so for you sales guys that are out there and business owners and struggling with people getting to the end, and it makes all the logical sense in the world for them to proceed, but they're not proceeding, it's because you never got to the part of the brain where decisions are made. And so even though this decision makes tremendous sense to them, you never got to the part of the brain where the decision's made, therefore they couldn't make a decision because you never got past the gatekeeper, because the gatekeeper was still wondering, is this person going to add to my survival or not? So as Ollie the cat joins us, identify yourself as a problem solver, and you won't get resistance from your buyer. You'll get to the end of the conversation, you'll either recommend the problem, the solution you have to the problem, or you'll recommend a couple of free resources that they can go away because you in fact are not the solution to their problem. But that energy that you have going in, that intention will be felt and will add tremendous momentum to your sales conversation. As always, if you've got any questions around this at all that you have to do is ask, and I'm only too happy to interact in the comments or through Facebook Personal Messenger. All right, guys, have a phenomenal finish to the week in sales.